Welcome back. This is Grandpa Lou at Make America Wiser and Kinder, also known as E3Me.us. We've been, I still continue posting. I haven't posted in a couple days. I've uploaded maybe 10 of the 52 individual teams. I've got them all out there too. But now I've been doing the quick intro and then a review, how you did. But this time I want to expand on the long form where we're discussing the actual quotes themselves. Those are the seeds of wisdom we're trying to plant to make society and America in general wiser and kinder. And I think these quotes can do it. You know, I picked them out not for that reason. I picked them out because I liked them, and I'm a progressive liberal by nature. Also a wise guy, so there's going to be some jokes in here. But we're going to go over Team 2 in detail, and then we'll see how that goes. We'll see how long that takes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Time will tell. Take care. I'll see you in a minute, or in 30 seconds. Welcome back. I tried to work on this team, Team 2 of 52. It's one with Theodore Roosevelt, St. Jerome, and quite a few others, Frederick Douglass. We got some great quotes on there. I tried it probably 50 times yesterday to do this video. And I guess I'm too much of a perfectionist. Maybe it's that second quote about good, better, best, never let a rest, your good is better. I just couldn't get it right. I kept stretching it out too far and elaborating and getting off on tangents. I'll claim it an age thing on that, but I decided I was getting real frustrated. I was almost ready to quit, said I can't do this anymore. I've only done it this far, but then I was watching a YouTube video last night, and it was unrelated to this, but just about how you don't have to be perfect at this. Just keep doing it. Just practice will make perfect. That's actually one of the quotes we talk about here. So let's go and go over the quotes real quick for Team 2. Again, you can buy the books on Amazon or just download the details on my website, godlife.com website. But the first quote on Team 2, believe you can and you're halfway there, by Theodore Roosevelt. I think it's a great one because it's really, it's proof that self-confidence is really the first step in any success. Because if you don't think you can do it or that you'll succeed, chances are you won't have the guts to attempt to do it. So you will never know. But if you have the guts and confidence that you can do it, you'll at least attempt to do it. And you may fail the first few times, but you got to keep practicing and get better and better. Because nobody can read and spell the first day of school. You can't ride a bike the first day you saw one. You can't walk right out of the crib. So it's life is a learning process. So that's what I like about that quote. The second quote is one that's kind of related to what I was talking to a minute ago. It's my St. Jerry quote. St. Jerome, but I'm a wise guy, so I call him St. Jerry. Good, better, best, never let it rest. Your good is better and your better is best. What's great about that, naturally, is that it's practice makes perfect. And like I said, related to the first one, if you got the self-confidence, you'll probably do a good job. Just keep practicing. You'll get better and better. And don't give up. Don't expect perfection, which is what was stopping me yesterday. I expected it. You know, I wanted to be perfect on this, but I tend to ramble. I'm old. I don't have a script. I've got these that I'm kind of reading from and then talking about. So it's kind of off the top of my head. And as I go along, I'll probably hopefully put more time and effort into it. So I apologize for me jumping through it, but I didn't want to. It's been a few days since I posted, so I want to get this out there. So I'll get better. The third quote, which is a great one, it's easier to build strong children than repair broken men, by Frederick Douglass. And that was a great one because it really is it is easier to teach children to do the right thing for society and for themselves too, because we're all together in this, than it is to wait for someone's an adult that has got their own, they've been operating on their own selfish self-interest, which is natural to a degree, But sometimes when you do that too long, everything is me, me, me. And it no longer becomes a situation of us or society. So it is easier to build the strong emotional, emotionally strong children than if you wait until they're old and broken. Because then it takes too much to erase and trying to start over, and they're set in their ways. So that's a very true one. The next quote by Benjamin Franklin, and this is actually one of my favorite teams because there's so many. All these quotes are great. This one, it's by Benjamin Franklin. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest, and that is so true because really, you can learn so many things for free just by keeping your eyes and ears open and listening to people that you respect that have good ideas in mind. That can be free, and they can't take that away from you once you have that knowledge. So really, from an investment standpoint, knowledge does pay the best interest because you can learn it for free if you just have the time and willingness, and no one can take that knowledge away from you again. They can't. The fifth quote by Emma Lazarus, and like I said, I love this team because it pretty much epitomizes the whole "Make America Wiser and Kinder" concept, at least in my mind. It's by Emma Lazarus. It's on the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty. It's part of a poem. This is the quote that's famous from it. "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free." Now, a lot of people hate that now because they're people of different colors, darker colors, different languages, still coming to America. They've been coming to America for centuries for freedom from the tyranny in their home country. America's built on opportunities. It's not a perfect society, obviously. We got a long ways to go, but we're a heck of a lot better than we were in the 50s, 1850s, 1750s. Everything's getting better and better socially and economically. But really, people that want to come to America, they're doing it to get away from either bad things, and then they're coming here looking for new opportunity. They're not coming here to steal food and everything else and jobs. They're coming to improve their lives just like you and I do. And we do things every day for our families to improve them. They're trying to do the same thing in most cases. So we really need to give them the opportunity and benefit of a doubt. And if they're leaving oppression, bring them in, train them, feed them, get them started. They're an asset. They're an asset. They're going to work. They're going to make money. They're going to pay taxes. They're going to do a lot of things that we need in this society. And America is a melting pot, and pretty much always has been. At least that's what we've tried to make it into. Or it's been that way for quite a long time. But really, this is the land of the free, as long as it's free and fair. And by fair, I mean don't just say that because you're different, don't speak the same language, or from a different country or different color, that you have no value, because that's not true. Even if you're unemployed, uneducated, no skills, you still have potential. So come to America, find your potential, fulfill your potential. And if you want to go back home, that's okay, because you're going to take part of America with you. At least the attitude, the can-do attitude. And that's what I think we should do, is welcome them as an asset, nurture them, and then send them out in the world, if that's what they want to do, because they can spread the American ideals too. The next quote by Desiderius Erasmus. He was actually a Dutch philosopher, and I did not know that from his name. I would not have thought of that as being a Dutch name. Of course, I don't know what Dutch names sound are, but it just didn't strike me as Dutch. But he was a philosopher and a Christian scholar who widely considered to have been one of the greatest scholars of the Northern Renaissance. So I'll have to read up more on him. But he's from 1466 is when he was born. So he's been gone a long time. His quote, "Fortune favors the audacious." And that's true. It's kind of related to that first quote, "Believe you can, you're halfway there." But if you're not audacious as in having the guts to attempt something or step forward or speak up for yourself or for others, to me, that's what audaciousness is just having the guts to try something. And it's fortune favors the audacious, because if you, like I said, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't have the guts to try something, you won't accomplish. You can't accomplish. You know, you miss every shot you don't take. I think was a basketball reference. And the same thing, there's quotes in every sport, but that's true. This one I love. It's the seventh quote on the team. It's by Marcus Aurelius, who was he was a Roman emperor. He was a Stoic philosopher, and he was the last ruler known as the Five Good Emperors, and the last emperor of the Pax Romana, which was several hundred years of peace in Rome. Marcus Aurelius, his quote, which is great: "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." And that's easier said than done sometimes, but that should be ultimately everybody's goal. Be honest in your thoughts, words, and deeds. Because otherwise it'll come back to bite you. It really will. You may get a short-term gain, but it's going to bite you in the long term. And it's going to have a long-term effect on your psyche too. So do the right thing, help other people. Don't try to dominate and control them to make you stronger or think you're stronger. The last quote on this team by Buddha: "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." And that's very true. So in light of all the politics that are going on now, with my Make America Wiser and Kinder goal, we really want to think about helping other people. If you're always thinking about how bad the immigrants are, or people that don't look like me, sound like me, or whatever, if you think they're bad because they're not like you, that's all you're thinking about. You got your mind full of hatred and domination. You know, you want to be dominated, you want to dominate over someone else, or you're upset because you feel that someone's dominating over you because they may have an opportunity or advantage, or different. But really, my philosophy is think woke thoughts, and that's why I just put a car sign on the back window of my car. It's woke wisdoms make America wiser and kinder, and I believe that, and I've been believing that for a long time. I've been a progressive liberal all my life, but this is something that reading these quotes and sharing these antique rival wisdoms, words of wisdom, I consider many of them woke, just because I like the ones that I found that were geared towards lifting people up. So that's why I use the woke wisdom term. I may not be. Some people may not consider me woke. I don't know, because there are extremes on every side, left and right. But I think, to me, woke means you're empathetic and you want to help people. You're part of the affinity people as opposed to the domination people. So that's me. That's the only way you can make America wiser and kinder, is if you are empathetic and helpful of others, and aware of their worth and value as individuals too. So I'm going to wrap this up. This has gone on for 11 minutes just for this portion, so it's going to be another 15-minute, 60-minute video. But I'll get better at this, I swear. Love y'all. Make America wiser and kinder. Take care. Stay safe. E3 me. Bye-bye.